All right, welcome back YouTube to this week's painting update. As you can see here, I got a little bit different of a workspace going on. My wife was baking, so there's a baking accoutrement everywhere. But I've taken over 20% of our kitchen aisle to do painting with. I've actually been doing all my painting out here, believe it or not, because I'll get into it later, but I bought some like portable lighting that I can bring out here, and I can paint while my wife watches TV because our kitchen is connected to it. It's like an open kitchen great room, and so I can be out here and we could chit chat, or she can watch her show and I can just be painting miniatures. So it works off. I haven't actually painted in my den or office in like over a month, maybe even 2 months now. So, but anyways, on to the update. So far we're off to a really productive October. It's only October 14th, 15th, and I already got a 24-man unit done. So I believe the target that Triarius has for us is about 24 miniatures a month. Now I did lose July and August were 0 production months for me. I got nothing done. September I did get a unit of cavalry done, so that wasn't a 0 production month, and then we're in October, so I already got at least one 24-man unit of infantry done. But I got to play catch up at this point. So if I'm able to get another 12 to 24 guys done this month, then and I can do that again in November, then I'll be caught up for the 2 missing months that I didn't paint for. And that's the plan. Typically October, November, December are really good painting, and January are really good painting months for me. Now that might change because January in Tucson is like the best time of year apparently. So well, we'll see how that happens. Usually I don't paint during the summer, during June, July, when I was living in Utah, because that's when we do all of our family stuff. But I have a feeling that might switch to like January, February, but to be seen. So in front of you are a unit of armored infantry with Hosta. These guys are all in armor. These are 4th, 5th, 6th century Romans. These are mostly footsore. There are some foundry late Romans mixed in here because I couldn't find enough footsore guys attacking. So I did buy some foundry attacking guys to plus them up. I think only 6 of the 24 are from foundry, and the musician. Everybody else is from footsore. So they turned out really good. The footsore guys, they're a little dated. They're all monoposed, no variation. They are what they are, but the sculpting quality is okay. They're sculpted by the Perrys. But the footsore stuff is really nice. So, and they had the variation that's there is really good. I'll go off and show some of my favorites. I just kind of did I did a bunch of colors on them essentially. This is one of the foundry guys. So as you can see there, yeah, I didn't do anything too crazy with them. But yeah, there's about 6 of those guys. And then I just did them in a mix of colors. Really like that guy with the underarm spear. He's one of the footsore guys attacking. All these guys are attacking. Some of them have cloaks. I did variations on the cloaks. No patterns or anything crazy on the cloaks. This is one of the guys. He's going to be a backraker. He's not really attacking. He's more at the ready, in my opinion. As you can see here, he has the Terrages underneath. So he's wearing the Subamarlis underneath his armor, which would have been very common. You know, they would have had padding underneath the chainmail. And the Romans would have had we all know they were the Subamarlis. I struggle to say that Latin word, so effing bad. It's essentially light armor or padding for armor. But yeah, not all of them have it, but some of them do. There's a few figures with Lorca Squamata. I particularly like the standard bearer. He has the Lorca Hamada, and then he has like a Squamata Cuirass over it. Pretty unique. And these are all late Roman, Romano-British guys from Footsore. So I did a, instead of a gold Draco standard, I did a blue and silver one. Let's see. Oh, I really like this guy. He's the second standard bearer. He's the Vexillarius. He turned out pretty good. I like how he turned out. He's holding the human head there. He's from one of the command sets. This is this is one of my favorites too. He's in the Lorca Squamata. So, now on this unit, I did not, the first unit of infantry I used the cast spears that comes with the footsore guys, but the footsore cast spears are absolute trash. They are absolute dog water. Way worse than the Aventine or even the Gripping Beast, in my opinion. So they all got wire spears, which is good because these guys are never going to lose weapons, because the footsore guys, you got to drill out the hands. Yeah, so the spears are never going anywhere on these guys. They got the heavy wire spears. And okay, so my kid keeps interrupting me. That's why we keep pausing. But yeah, anyways, you got to drill out the hands for the footsore guys. So the combination of that with the heavy duty wire spears, yeah, these guys aren't ever going to lose anything. So this is another figure I like. This is from one of the Romano-British. He has the Sutton Howe type helmet there. Might be a little anachronistic for the Roman period, for the late Roman period, you know, in the 350s. But I really liked it. He has the padded leather armor underneath his Lorca Hamada. So a lot of good, like I said, a lot of good character. This is another one, a lot of good character and variation with the footsore stuff. So I'll show off the commander. I like him as well. Yep, there he is. So he has a cloak. Yeah, that's pretty much those guys though. So like I said, they painted out great. I'm about halfway done with the shield transfers, so I expect them to be based within a few days. So I'll probably finish the shields tonight, and then next day I'll glue them onto the MDF bases, and then I'll put the basing material down, and then I'll flock them. So they'll be done soon. I'm a little sad. I forgot to buy standards for my late Romans, so I'll be putting an impromptu order to Little Big Man Studios, because yep, I forgot that. So yeah, so one more unit down, that brings the total to 56, I believe. So no, 56, 68, I don't know, maybe 72. I might be at 72 Romans now. So we're gonna pause, and then we're gonna go see the update to the gaming den. Okay, into the doors of the gaming den. Whoa! All right, so we made some changes. The last time you guys were in or saw, this place was a shithole. It was really messy and nothing was organized. We got the table cleared off. I got the triremes are there. So we're actually gonna be playing games this weekend on this table. So it's not going to be, we're not doing ancients, and we're definitely not doing an amphibious game, but we are doing bolt action. So my buddy's coming over. We're going to do bolt action, British versus Waffen SS, late war. So yeah, we'll be doing that. These are just, the only reason why these are out are because these are the Germans and Romans that I'm currently working on. So they're just kind of for me to go through as needed. These are the lights I had mentioned earlier. My buddy gave me these lights, or he sent me the idea for them. He recommended them. They're really good. They were cheap. They were very affordable, but they actually work great. So they're not really cheap, but they were inexpensive. And you can adjust the brightness. They tear down easy. They're on a tripod. They're lightweight. And so I have, you know, I keep one in the closet and then I pull it out when I want to paint, and I keep the other one in here. So we got a paint rack, an actual paint rack up and mounted. Uh-oh, don't tell what's his name. Don't tell Penny and dude who leaves his wife with 2 twins that Michael Whitman's up there. Yeah, he probably wouldn't appreciate that. Probably be calling me all sorts of N-words. So Panther crew there. So like I said, this is the old painting desk. It hasn't gotten much action. I kind of stopped painting on it. I've been doing all my painting out there. So then of course that's just where my computer is, my extremely dirty computer. And then I got a couple more pictures up here. And then these were originally the paint racks I was gonna use. I ordered these off of Etsy, and they were pretty inexpensive, like 30 bucks a pop, from a seller there. But they're about 1/4 of an inch too short for Vallejo AK Interactive dripper bottles. So, and it was going to cost more money to actually return them, so I didn't do that. And I'm trying to repurpose them. I'll probably end up putting my 15 mil stuff there because I only have one 15 mil army, and I'll probably put them up there. So as you can see, one even came bowed. So not the best quality even, like one of the slats was bowed, but at least it's the top slat. So yeah, and I didn't even, as you can see, I have them slightly offset. I just threw the wall anchors in there. I didn't even try and measure anything. I moved the glass cases down. I do not like this solution. We will be getting a different solution. I want something that's more efficient because as you can see here, it's 13 or 14 inches in between shelves, and that is just too big for historical 28s. Like if it was like Warhammer shit and the models, you know, were like Age of Sigmar where the models are like 12 inches tall, like yeah, these would be really good. But for 28 millimeter historicals, it's just overkill. A lot of wasted space, inefficient use of space. And I want to be able to have as many miniatures stored and displayed as I can in this room. So these will be going away and we'll get actual storage solutions, you know, maybe a custom shelf or something of the such, or maybe a shelf cabinet combo so we can, you know, be a little bit more efficient. And currently this is the Romans, all Republican Romans. This is the Persians. Yep. Not a lot of room to add to them in there. And I do have a couple units I want to add to the Persians. And this is the Romans. So I got another unit that just needs to be based before I can throw it in there. So, but yeah, we'll get with those. And then on this wall, the wall that's overlooking the table, I either want to get a large art print. I'm thinking one of those David Ortiz art prints. He has a really cool one of St. Mary Glees, and I think it's like 36 inches long. So that would be really cool. Or I might just do more shelf mounted storage solution for miniatures. So I'm not sure on that front. The table itself is just on a card table, as you can see. The goal is this is actually going to be a cabinet base underneath it. So cabinets shooting out on either side, and that is so we can store terrain. So I got a whole, and mats. I got a whole bunch of terrain and mats, and I don't really have, as you can see, I'm just kind of like making it fit wherever. And yeah, so that'll all be storage for terrain because I do want to get a lot more terrain because like I want to use this space. So that's the update to the gaming den. There'll be a part 3 when I start to get more of the storage stuff in here. I think as of right now, this is an 8x4 table, and I don't think I can go any larger than 8x4. I think 8x4 is as big as we can go. I might be able to do an 8x5 in here, and I might do that. But dang, yeah, I'd have to. The only thing that sucks about doing an 8x5 is that the reason why I stuck to a 4-footer is because you can get standard pieces of plywood in 4 feet. So it was just kind of more convenient. But we might have to redo it and do an 8x5 because an extra foot would be kind of cool. I mean, I might even be able to squeeze 2 feet, but I don't want to make it too cramped. So we'll see. We're going to revisit the table. So I actually did a decent job framing that table. It's very smooth and flat and level. So good job on me for doing that. And it is very sturdy. So, but yeah, other than that, that's all we got going on. So hopefully in 2 more weeks, I'm going to slow down the cadence of videos. I'm gonna paint. I want to focus more on painting, less on videos. So probably won't do a painting update next week, but maybe 2 weeks from now. So at the end of the month or beginning of next month. So until next time, guys, keep on painting.